Apple's incredible evolution. Hello lovely YouTube family, welcome back to Nano Tins. In today's video we're going to talk about Apple's incredible evolution. Before we start, I would want you to hit that red subscribe button so you never miss out on any of our videos. Apple as a brand is synonymous with experience, but like many great things, its beginnings were humble and small. Even with the high price tags, Apple stays true to its promise of delivering cutting edge technology with every launch. All Apple products thus rank very high on the Compare Raja's feature scores. Let's be part of Apple's journeys, whose footprints can be traced back to origins of its logo. Progress is a term that has become more and more relative with the passage of time. Right from the advent of technology, man has broken new ground with utmost each passing fortnight, and has forayed into realms previously thought to be unreachable and beyond human comprehension. The thirst for knowledge and man's innate competitive spirit has resulted in an economic landscape, for which the even adjective cutthroat would be a gentle one. Innovations and path-breaking technologies are being invented left, right, and center. There's no commercial entity that can afford to rest their laurels. Each enterprise faces an uphill challenge to stay relevant in the constantly changing market. Thus, when a single enterprise manages to break new ground with each new product it rolls out, both in the technological specifications as well in the overall user experience, they deserve a very special place in the annals of history. Apple's more than 40 years existence has become an epitome of class and creative thinking. Despite their many detractors and naysayers, there's no denying that their level of success in achieving brand recognition and loyalty from their customers is unparalleled in today's market. A perfectionist and his vision comes to play Steve Jobs in the branding of Apple. Steve Jobs is viewed as almost messiah-like reverence by each Apple loyalist, and the launch of each Apple product generates almost as much hype and fanfare as a blockbuster movie. Mile-long queues outside Apple stores, all waiting with bated breath to get their hands on the latest MacBook or iPhone, are testament to the success of the brand. Present-day goodwill in the market for Apple is so high that they can afford to incorporate technologies much later than their Android competitors, and will still be viewed as cutting edge. The recent launch on the iPhone 8 is proof of the phenomenon. Wireless charging on the Android smartphone has been around for at least a couple of years, while they always boast much greater level of combustibility and ease of access compared to Apple's devices. But Apple arrived with the iPhone 8 and the iPhone X and steamrolled their opposition out of the way. A bite taken out of the apple, make it work. But this level of customer loyalty and brand awareness wasn't achieved overnight. It was all part of a marketing strategy formulated right away the company was launched. This strategy was drilled down right to the minutest details and executed to perfection, resulting in global perception of Apple as a reliable and desirable brand. The amount of thought that goes into each and every element associated with Apple is incredible, and in most of them, Steve Jobs' visionary thought process is visibly clear. A quick glance at the evolution of the Apple logo gives us an insight into the workings of the great man's mind. A journey begins in a voyaging mind, Newton and his legendary Apple, 1976 to 77. The bitten Apple logo is one of, if not the most recognizable logos in the present world, but contrary to popular belief, it wasn't always the company's logo. The very first logo for the company was designed by company co-founder Ronald Wayne, and in many ways was symbolic as the ideals behind the birth of the company. The logo was an image of great inventor Sir Isaac Newton sitting under a tree with the apple dangling precariously over him. As a particular event in Newton's subsequent discoveries on gravity went on to shape science and pave the way for progress for ages to come, the logo seems apt for an enterprise with a very similar revolutionary ideas. This logo was one who used when the very first Apple product, Apple I, was put together by Steve Wozniak in the Steve Jobs garage and is thus steeped in the company's history. The logo has always had the following tagline: a mind forever voyaging through strange seas of thought, alone. In spite of the aesthetic value of the logo, along with the parallels and ideals of Newton and the company's founders, Jobs decided that the logo was too old-fashioned. He was looking to build a company that the young and technologically aware would identify with, and the present logo was deemed too arcane and heavy-duty. This was scraped in favor of the logo we all know and identify with today. All about a warm and positive feel, the rainbow logo, 1976 to 1998. Steve Jobs envisioned a vibrant enterprise brimming with energy and creativity, and he wanted the logo to reflect this. Rob Janoff was the designer tasked with creating a logo that was both modern as well as clean and concise at the same time. After considerable brainstorming, he came up with what was probably the most popular corporate logo of all time, the bitten apple with the reverse rainbow color scheme. There's been constant pondering over what the bite signifies. The designer himself has said it merely is to distinguish the apple from a cherry tomato, with no symbolic significance whatsoever attached to it. That hasn't deterred several Apple loyalists from seeking deeper meaning to it. Jean-Louis Gase, a former executive, delved so deep into the mysteries of the symbol that he came up with an unimaginable interpretation. For him, the bite into the apple signified lust and knowledge, while the disorder in the color palette was synonymous with hope and anarchy. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you never miss any of our videos in the future. Also watch the next two videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.